Okay, a very, very important part of an ATC system on a CNC machine is the air supply. This is the compressor we use. It's a 8.1 CFM compressor, Hydrovane HVO2. Superb little unit. Very small, very compact, very quiet. That's the main thing for me. It's very, very quiet when it kicks in. You can still have a conversation on the phone right next to it. All right, so this one is already set up. It's been set up today because I've just loaned a compressor out to somebody. All right, so on this one, this is the Danfoss unit. So you have to remove this plate, which is done with a center screw. So you take that center screw out, pop that plate off, and then you can move the range and the differential pressure. I marked them on here. I'll show you the picture separately because the dial is missing on this one. Another one where we've taken the dial out and given it to somebody else. All right, but as you can see, it's got pressure in the tank at the moment. All right, she's running at the moment at 7 bar. So 7 bar of pressure in that tank. When you compress air, the moisture in the air, and there's always moisture in the air, but every time of year, it gets worse in the winter. But the moisture in the air gets compressed out of the air in the tank and settles in the bottom of the tank here. So this one, we've got the auto drain on. All right, so the auto drain drains any moisture out the tank, so basically it blows off, allows any moisture that's built up out of here, which is much better than it being in the tank in suspension and then coming out of the airline and into the machine. All right, so we fit the auto drain, no water in the compressor. When we test the auto drain, as you can see, the tank is empty. Sorry, the drip tank is empty, so there's no water in our tank, which is superb. That's what we're looking for, and that's why we have the auto drain on. All right, so this one's set to 7 bar cut back in and 9 bar cut off. All right, so that's roughly 110 to 130 psi. Okay, quick video of the air switch we stock. Okay, this is very similar to the Danfoss unit. The only difference being this one has a 1/2 inch thread at the bottom, so you may need adapters to go down to whatever size you want, be it 1/4 inch, 3/8, etc. Right, so this is 1/2 inch, 3/8, 1/4. This one has the dial, which I'll show you a separate picture of because it's not focusing in. There we go. All right, so you have the range on the right hand side. That's where you set the maximum pressure. Differential on the left hand side, that's where you set the change in pressure between on and off. Okay, so if you have the range set at 130 psi and you have the differential set to 20, it'll go from 130, the compressor will switch off. When it drops down 20 psi on the differential to 110 psi, then it'll switch back on. Okay, so this is the type of unit which is easiest to set up, and that's set on the top 2 screws there, differential and pressure. Oh, sorry, the pressure is the range and the differential is the difference between off and on. Great little unit. Yeah, so if your compressor doesn't have a differential setting, which a lot of the cheap compressors don't, then it's worth fitting this type of switch to it. Yeah, that way you can keep the pressure in the workable range for the machine. It must always have over 100 psi to the machine, or the ATC will refuse to change the tool, because it gets dangerous to, if you drop below 6 bar, which is 85 psi, then we don't allow it to try to change the tool because it will not lock properly. Okay, thank you.